So people ask me, how do I know what to buy? I always tell people start with what you love. My theme or my motto, my slogan, whatever you want, my mantra for the Old South Junkin is finding joy through vintage. If it doesn't bring you joy, then it has no value. And I know that's hard for some people to understand, but in my world, that's the way it is. I only keep what I love. Some of it I love it for the memories. Some of it I love it because it's cute or it's funky or whatever. But if it doesn't bring you joy, then it has no value. Um, so start with what you love. Definitely look at just start picking stuff that you know, like if you know clothes. I don't know clothes. I rarely do clothes. I rarely do pocketbooks or accessories because I don't know that. I mean, I'm a very simple dresser. um I don't get into clothes, hence my tacky ugly shirt I have on today. This is a work shirt. It's got stains all down the front, but I know that in just a few minutes when I'm done with this that I am going to be getting dirty. And so yeah, start with what you love and then build from there. As I mentioned earlier, mine started with the love of Pyrex. I started with just, I fell in love with vintage Pyrex, I should say. And I kept finding it at yard sales. I'm like, that's not a pattern I like, but man, that's a great deal. And so I started picking it up and selling it on Facebook for a small profit. And then a friend of mine convinced me to look at a booth where I used to live, in a town I used to live in. And so I did, and I went in with my kids. They were teenagers then, and we said, okay, we're going to do this, but only as long as it's fun. When it stops being fun, then we won't do it anymore. And 3 years later, it's still fun. We still have a good time doing it. It's grown into a much larger booth, and then into another booth in another town, and into eBay. And it's about to grow into a second store for eBay. So yeah, start with what you love. If you can't find joy in it, then don't do it. I will say that if I didn't find a lot of joy and happiness and just, the thrill of it all, I wouldn't do it. I do work 40 hours a week, and I love my job. I love my full-time job. So it's nice to have two things that you love. I feel like I'm very blessed in that, that I can go to work 40 hours a week and love what I do, but then I get to come here to my building and my booths and my eBay and do something else I love. So two totally different worlds, I may say. So you can have diversified interests. I do work all the time. But when you're working on a hobby and something that you love, is it really work? So I don't know. I am a bit of a workaholic. Anybody who knows me, even before I started doing the vintage and reselling, knew that I was workaholic. I don't sit still very well. And I'm always planning and stuff. So this definitely gives me an outlet. And I get bored with things really easy. So finally finding a career that I like, that I'm not bored with, and then finally finding a hobby that I like that I'm not bored with, was fantastic. So I stay pretty busy, and a lot of the things I do are planned around, acquiring inventory, looking for the next deal, that kind of thing. So what do I do with any proceeds? I will put a shout out. I do this for my daughter's tuition. First, it started as a hobby. And then I realized that when she said she wanted to go to college for aviation, I realized that I didn't have enough money saved. So I ended up thinking, okay, I can grow this. And if I can make a little bit extra money a month, that will help pay her tuition bill. So everything I make goes towards her tuition. So don't think I'm living high on the hog. I do require her to help me, since I am working essentially another almost full-time job in the evenings and stuff. But she does come out and help me some. She also helps in the house. and when she's not off at college. And right now with COVID and everything, they were home for the summer. The plan is for her to go back like all the other students in the fall, and hopefully stay safe and healthy through it all. So I'm gonna stop my talking for now. I have a lot to work on. I'm gonna take some pictures throughout the day and just add these at the end so you can kind of see the different things I'm doing. Today I'm gonna take some more pictures so that during the week I have pictures to work from when I'm tired after working all day, or after cooking, or whatever happens. I do have a house and a family to feed, and fortunately I'm blessed with people that help me. So I'm gonna let you go. Be sure to like my channel, my YouTube channel, that is, since I'm pretty new to this. So I hope that you like it. Comment below. Let me know what you think, what kind of content you might like to see. And if you see anything of interest, shout out to me, and I'll point you in the right direction, because sometimes it's not on eBay, sometimes it's in Helen, but I can always arrange for you to get it. Y'all have a wonderful day.